Who doesn't love a contest? Who loves Canada? Who loves Rotary? They've all come together. They've all come together with stories of why people love Canada, how to celebrate Canada's 150th anniversary coming up. To promote literacy, the Rotary Club has sponsored a contest.
We had 3 categories. There was elementary, there was high school, and there was adult. And we had every kind of representation, from murals to mobiles, to collages, to poems, to rap songs, stories of peacekeeping in other countries, stories of immigrating to Canada, all very thoughtful, insightful, and wonderful to have this response and see how much people really care about Canada and how thankful they are to be in Canada.
We have so many luxuries here, we have so many great opportunities, and then I just want to, thanks to the Rotary, I'm able to share some of the opportunities that we have with other people in the world.
Aisha at Highland School is showing the importance of diversity and the importance of inclusion in Canada. To her, that's one of the key things about being a Canadian. How did you get your ideas? Is this something you've thought about for a while?
My teacher has kind of brought it up with the class, like the importance of Canadian identity, and Miss Mather, my socials teacher, we were talking about tolerance and inclusiveness, and this shirt kind of represents Canada to me. The colors are the diversity in Canada, and we're all intertwined, and nobody shines brighter than another, and just all the aspects of inclusiveness I think is important in politics, religion, sports, art.
Aisha's was excellent, so insightful, and considering so many aspects of Canadian identity and inclusivity and progress. So.
At Glacier View Lodge, we see a big mural that has incorporated in a lot of the residents their stories about Canada, where they've lived, where they've come from.
They started sharing their stories, and it struck me that their stories were all about Canada, about their connections to Canada, about their parents' connections to Canada, or maybe even their grandparents' connections to Canada. And it struck me that we are truly just a country full of immigrants that have come to this country, and their stories were about hope and adventure and the real desire to have a beautiful life. And every story that I've heard about their connections to Canada was a positive and loving story.
But as the residents started doing their art projects that were